Hi guys and welcome. I'm just going to give a few minutes to let everybody come on in, and for those of you that are watching the replay, I really appreciate you being here. So we're going to just let everybody come on in and give it just a few minutes. I want to kind of go over who I am and what this is about. So for those of you who are joining live, go ahead and turn your cell phones off. Go ahead and shut down your back screens in your computer. What happens is when we have all these other distractions, we're not like fully listening and fully getting all the information. So just go ahead and shut all that down. I'm not going to be here too long with you, so this time I want you to just listen and hear what I've got to share with you. So who am I? I'm sorry, and I have notes because I can't remember. After I had my daughter, I can't remember anything anymore. It's like just out of my head. So I wrote notes, so if you see me looking down, I apologize. So I am a transformational life coach. I work with people who are sick and tired of being stuck where they are. They are seeing the world around them, and they're seeing the people around them that are successful, that are happy, that have relationships that they want, and they themselves don't believe that they can create it. So I actually help my clients to uncover what is stopping them from attracting these situations, these events into their life. So how did I even come about on this journey? From the time that I was about 12 years old, I was always open and aware to other energies around me. I was clairvoyant, which means I can see energy, and I was clairaudio, which means I can hear energy. I've always had this connection with my higher guide, higher self, higher, more intelligent self, I like to call them. And I would get this communication, and I started to follow that communication. Now that's a whole nother webinar in itself about how, I think we all have inner guidance, but we tend not to listen. And I went through a period where I didn't listen. But as I started to listen and as I was guided into this realm of being into the law of attraction, being the creator that you are meant to create, that you're here to create, that you have power over your life. And I applied the law of attraction. I sucked it up. I just loved it. I started to, work through affirmations and belief systems, and things would change here and there. I would have some shifts, or I'd have a really cool experience. My husband and I attracted or manifested a grand champion show dog into my life. I was looking for a boxer puppy, but this dog came into my life, and she was everything that I had asked for, only that she was a little bit older. And it was the most amazing experience. So I've had experiences where the law of attraction was showing up and it was working, but it wasn't working consistently. It was like I would work really hard at it, and it wouldn't, I was stuck. I wasn't attracting the money that I wanted to flow in. My relationship wasn't what I wanted to be. So as I have journeyed through this process, I've uncovered more. So I believe that the secret was just a launching point, or just coming into the awareness of the law of attraction. I think that what Rhonda Burns was opening up to mass consciousness, that you have more control over your life than you once believed. So this webinar is going to be about some of the things that are limiting you and how you can start to shift them. So I also want to let you know, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to share with you some spots I have available in my coaching program. So what are these other secrets? Like, what else can I do? I've got all the books. I listened to Abraham Hicks. I'm applying the law of attraction, and I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? So this is where people get tripped up. because what happens is we enter into this law of attraction world and we are like, oh my God, okay, I have control over all of this. And now I'm going to put all my energy and focus into attracting more money to me. And I'm just going to, focus on it and do affirmations and positive thoughts. Well, what happens is you're actually starting from a place of lack. So when you're vibing out there that you don't have this money, that you're not abundant, abundance doesn't show up because you're chasing it. You're like, so it's the law of attraction and action. You're saying, I don't have money, I need money, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to get it through the law of attraction. I'm going to do all these things. And you're circling and circling and circling. So what happens is you just stay in that state of lack. You stay in that place where I don't have the relationship that I want. I'm trying to attract it. I've been trying to attract it. I don't understand. I don't have the money. I don't have the clients. So this state of lack, even though you might feel like you are using the law of attraction, more than likely, if it's not showing up in your life, you are looking through the world in a state of lack. So the next piece of this is every one of us holds core belief systems, and we all know about beliefs. Obviously, if you're here, you understand belief systems, but we have core belief systems. We have belief systems that we were molded as children with through whatever experience you had growing up. Your belief around love molded you. Self-worth molded you. Your belief around money molded you, and you have these belief constructs that are in place that are limiting you from believing that you actually are all these things. So when you are holding these belief systems that say, I'm not worthy, you believe you're not worthy, and then circumstances in your life come in to prove that, because that's the belief that you're holding. When you believe I'm not loved, circumstances in your life come into play to show you I'm not loved. So what happens is you need to get into those core belief systems, figure out what they are, and release them so that you can attract into your life what it is that you want to attract. When you start to clear these core belief systems, things start showing up into your life. You start getting into the flow because you're opening yourself up. So when you are holding these core belief systems, it's just holding you back from everything that you're wanting. So I'm sorry, I can't multitask, so I need to figure out this next step of, I don't know, slides or something. So the third thing that I wanted to talk about is fear. And fear holds us back from taking action on what we want. So say we know that on the other side of this fear is something really amazing. It's a better job opportunity. It's a better relationship. It's bringing more abundance into your life in some way. On the other side of that fear, we know that it's something really amazing, but the actual belief that you're holding is creating the fear and getting you to continue to believe in it. So it's stopping you, it's preventing you, it's saying oh, you don't want to do that because, something bad could happen. Do you really, really want to let go of me? This is what these beliefs are saying in our head. They're telling you oh, you should be afraid. You really shouldn't change me because then what would happen? So it's a self-perpetuating mechanism. The fear is stopping you and preventing you from moving forward. It just continues to get you to believe in it. So how do you start to shift all this stuff? Here you are, you're trying to be in control of your life, you're trying to take action, things are happening, but you're stuck. So number one, know that you are already all those things. You are already love. That is your divine state of being. You are already abundant. It is who you are. You are already worthy. You are all those things already. And the belief systems that you're holding is just a way of like convincing you that you're not those things. It's just belief systems that you've picked up, that you believed in, and they're convincing you to still believe in them so that you don't recognize that you're all these things. The second part is getting into the core beliefs. When you start to understand what those core beliefs are that you're holding, when they start to come up to the surface and you start believing, or you start to understand what you believe, you like take a step back and go, no wonder I wasn't like allowing things to flow. I didn't know I believed that. So I'll share with you, one of my core beliefs was I didn't feel like I was loved. I did not. I came from a wonderful middle class family, and from all appearances, I had a beautiful childhood. My parents are closed down emotionally. They don't show emotion. So as a child, I perceived them not showing emotion as me not receiving love and that I wasn't loved. So when I started to dig into my core beliefs, I created a belief around love that love was painful, love was hard, love was hurtful. So I created all these beliefs and attachments to what love is. And I was experiencing that in my reality. Every relationship I had was painful. It was hard. It was, like it was the representation of what that is I believed. So as I start to clear these things out, things start opening up for me. Opportunities started opening up for me. Clients started flowing in. My relationship improved. I started to feel open. I started to feel love flowing through me. And so I want you to just be aware that number one, you're probably holding fear right now that's saying like it's scary to change. And that's okay. It is just a belief. And it's nowhere near as scary as what your mind leads you to believe at all. So on the other side of that is what you've been dreaming of. So once you start to step through and say, I'm not going to be afraid of this, I'm ready to look at it, I'm ready to clear this stuff out, it's not serving me anymore, then you realize that you are already loved. You are already abundant. You are already worthy. You are already creative. You are here. You are blessed. So I hope you guys start to really absorb this information. Know that this is the work. And once you are on this journey, it's opening. You're stepping into the life that you desire. You deserve it. You only have one life to live, and it might as well be the dreams that you're holding for yourself. So I really, really, really appreciate you guys taking your time to listen to this, to hear, and I hope that this was valuable for you. So I just want to go into really quickly. I have a program coming up. It's a hybrid program. I take 20 women one-to-one, and we work on these core belief issues. So for 3 months at a time, we're going to work on transformation. We're going to work on what core beliefs you're holding. We're going to work on clearing them, and we're going to implement what these dreams are that you want to attain in your life. We work in two one-to-one calls a month, and then we have a once a week group call. So you are connecting with other people throughout the country. You're meeting new people that have like minds. You're growing you're supporting one another, you're getting the support that you need. It's just beautiful to be in a supported circle like that. So if you guys are interested, my program starts the 1st of May. I only have a few spots available. If you're interested, please find me on Facebook, This Little Happy Little Life, or you can email me at no, it's thishappylittlelife@gmail.com. I'm so sorry, but I thoroughly enjoyed sharing this with you. Please take my words and know that you are loved. Thank you guys. I send you out into the universe with love and abundance. Bye.